to you Leos out here. So you have the four of Gabriel, the Chariot, and then you Leos also have the six of Michael. Okay, so these three cards, let me see what's going on, right? Let me see what's going on. So there's a sense of you Leos not necessarily, there's a sense of you Leos needing to see proof of concept, in a sense of, in a sense of like, you Leos wish that you could actually be cool with somebody, but you Leos wish that you could actually be cool with somebody, but they need to show you, they need to actually have valuable traits though. I'm saying that when it comes to you Leos, right, there's not a lot of decent options. There's a lot of people who talking trash, who who play it off like they're great options, but not really though, because it's more so a sense of like, they're really placing themselves higher. They're really making it so that they're making themselves sound more capable than what they actually really are, when they're not very capable of really existing in a relationship. They're trying to make it seem like they know what you Leos are on, right? They actually are capable of loving you Leos, right? Being in a relationship with you, actually seeing you for who you are and not projecting what they want to have onto someone else, right? And the thing is that for you, right, the six of Michael represents, there's a sense of like, there's a sense of you knowing from personal experience that a lot of people don't actually have that capability of seeing who you are, right? Like, that's definitely something that can get frustrating, because I'm not even gonna lie, Leo, like it is frustrating to exist in a relationship with somebody and the person keeps trying to bicker and argue based upon like narratives that they trying to project onto you. You know what I mean with narratives, meaning like that's not who you are at all. But it's like what about this and what about that? You a player. What about this? And like, you Leos are like, that's not who I am at all. Right? Regardless of whether this is love, regardless of whether this is business, right? See, this is what creates the inability to actually be perceptive, is people's egos and competition and the need to sabotage each other and one up each other. That's part of what's getting it, because they so caught up with, I can't believe the person is great like this, to the point where I gotta find something bad about the why. Why are you digging for that? Just receive it when it comes. When a person shows you this, just let it be organic, and stop trying to engineer it. Like, this person gotta they gotta have something wrong with them. I gotta check to see what's going on. And then you have the king of Ariel, and then the new beginnings. So the king of Ariel and the new beginnings, right, speaks to how, again, now that there's a chance, now that there's a time for you Leos to actually have enough space, right, to do your thing. Because a lot of you Leos are single. You ain't gotta worry about, people projecting their own ignorance onto you, right? They're ignoring certain things, because that's what ignorance means. It means to ignore. It doesn't mean something that you do not know or a lack of knowledge. Ignorance means to ignore, right? So when I use the term ignorance over here on my channel, understand that I'm using the term ignorance in the correct manner, right? So they're using their ignorance, right? Because they want to project something onto you. That's not what's happening. The King of Ariel in the New Beginnings speaks to, again, you are embarking on what example you want to set. And this is a part of the reason why I say that, you want to go up to people, approach. You want to approach first. You want to also be a go-getter a little bit. You want to have a good mix of sitting back and allowing things to happen, right? Or I should say, seeing more so accurately what comes to you. But you also want to be active. And a lot of times, regardless of whether it is whatever is going on in our lives, whether it's health, career, love, a lot of the times people are lazy, and you hear the laziness when people say things like, they say little tic-tac-toe things and slogans and all types of stupid, goofy nonsense. We don't approach, we attract, and all of that. And it just goes to show you a person's delusion, because it sounds stupid when a person is like, yeah, I'm just gonna go through my whole life waiting for somebody to be attracted to me enough to actually come up to me and say something. You're missing out on a lot of opportunity when a person does that, right? When a person says that, my dear Leos, they're missing out on a lot of opportunity. And see, a lot of you Leos, y'all are not built like that. A lot of y'all, to just be sitting down, expecting, just expecting everybody to do the heavy lifting, and then you not doing anything. The page of Raphael and the Emperor, right, represents how y'all are out here doing what y'all need to do, right? Interesting. Okay. But I'm also seeing how it is that, I'm also seeing how you Leos, right, think that everything that you do, someone is going to come through and try to mess it up and break it down. No, that's not necessarily true. Again, the situation that you Leos are having is some people, it's always a clean slate, and that's bad in the sense that it's always going to be where, yeah, they will tear it down due to the fact that there won't be anything established. But what I'm saying to you, Leos, simply put, is that if you're going to have people around you, have people around you that you can trust, that are loyal to you, that isn't this sandcastle situation, right? Right? On the beach, where it's like, yeah, the sand is washing away because of high tide and all of that, but it's not always good to be washing away the sandcastle. You understand what I'm saying? If a person whom you're getting to know always has to treat you like an acquaintance, regardless of how long you've known them or what you know about them, then you got to stay away from those individuals, because they are turncoats. They're getting off on being disloyal and not really being able to be trusted. And see, what I'm telling you, Leos, is that some people can be trusted. It's just a matter of knowing who's in your corner and who is not, right? Choosing your allies. The reason why it is I'm saying that is because the new beginnings, you Leos have moved on and you've embarked on a brand new mission. You don't have anybody significantly that would hold you back. You don't have the issues like I was talking about, I think 6 months ago. Around 6 months ago, 6 to 8 months ago, about how remember I was saying that you had somebody that basically did like a coup de grace, like a coup that just messed you up, right? Because it's like, these people basically abandoned you when you trusted them, right? Okay, well, now you're leaning a little bit too heavily on yourself doing everything. What I'm trying to say here is that you can have people around you and you can use people in the correct way. You can use people, right, while at the same time not having to deal with their mischief. What, again, because what I'm seeing here is that you Leos want to get to where you want to get to. You have a star card, which is Aquarius, your opposite sign. You want to do things the way that you want to do them, right? There's a sense of you Leos wanting to actually accomplish a goal that you love to do. So business, turning something into a full-time thing, that's your main goal. And what I'm saying here is that you can achieve it. But the Nine of Michael and the Ace of Michael represents you Leos have to become more strategic, though. And I'm not saying that you Leos are dumb. I'm saying that you have to become more strategic in the sense that knowing whenever it is that you meet somebody that you can trust, right? Right? And knowing the value that they bring to the table and if they're willing to actually share in said value. The Nine of Michael and the Ace of Michael, right, to move beyond the star card, speaks to how, because you're looking at things wrong from a perspective of you got to do everything by yourself. And the answer is, the truth is, you do not have to do everything by yourself. You know, I don't do everything by myself. Do I do the majority of the work? Yep. When it comes to building this channel, yep. Yep. You know, but I also give credit where credit is due. I had somebody make my profile picture. I had somebody make the banner, you know. Have people around me, who tell me, hey, keep trucking away at doing your videos. Keep doing them. So let's clarify the Ace of Michael. So you Leos have to find people like that, because I'm seeing how rough a lot of you Leos' love life, family life can be, career can be, So it's difficult because a lot of people like to sabotage things all up and through, and I get it. But let's clarify the Nine of Michael. Six of Wands, Nine of Wands, Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. This is what I'm talking about. Six of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Six of Cups. But you have to keep moving. And again, you have to find people who are loyal to you, Leos. And it's going to be 100 with y'all, keep it real with you. Be loyal to you. Actually tell you the truth, even in times when you may not necessarily want to hear it. The Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups speaks to how that's one of the ways that you Leos will stay focused. A lot of you Leos want that companion, that person that you can trust. But at the same time, a lot of you are a little bit afraid to open up. You can't be afraid to open up. You got to understand that no matter what, Leo, there's risk involved with literally every single thing. That's just the fundamentals of how the universe works. There's risk with everything. There's risk involved in everything that it is that you're doing, right? You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much it for now. What I'm seeing here, you Leos, to do, from my suggestion, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, is just really really see who's in your life and really understand what it is that you want to do. Career-wise, romantic-wise, but also understand, right, by asking yourselves, are said people in your life trustworthy? Because are they consistent? Do they have their own to where they're not looking over the fence, looking at what you've got, constantly trying to get something from you? I don't always ask my friends for a whole lot. I don't. I don't always ask my friends for a whole lot because it's the truth. I don't. And the reason why is because I'm not looking for them to give me something, to just come out and give me some stuff. That's not reality of the situation, like at all. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Don't worry about exes and all this other stuff coming back. What you Leos got to do is you Leos just have to make sure that everyone is in your life for a reason, right? And they're going to have to share their purpose. And what I mean by that is they're going to have to be useful to you. Just like how it is that they want you to be useful to them, they're going to have to be useful to you. See, this is what I'm saying. Parasitic people, let me show you what it is. Parasitic people don't want to be useful to anybody because they have the mentality of, I don't want people using me because usury is bad, right? And it's like, no, not necessarily. Again, it's like magic, you know? A lot of religious folks bash spiritual people all the time, and they are uneducated because spirituality is not about worshiping of the devil. That's not what it's about. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, this. What I'm trying to say is that, but you have to pay attention to value, because value is being useful to other people is how value is determined. That is value. Like if a person only brings value to themselves, that's it. And they do nothing for anyone else. And they're trying to do their best to make sure that they provide no value to anyone else. That's a person that has to get up on out of here, because that's a parasite. Because when you're not providing value, you're draining or taking value away. You're in flux in that way. There's only two modes. You're either taking in value or you're providing value. See what I'm saying? And obviously you're supposed to actually be both of those things in one person. But I'm saying that what I'm trying to say here is that a person usually defaults on one a little bit more than the other, right, on the regular. So just pay attention to who's valuable and who is making themselves valuable and useful, and who is not. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come through and get a personal reading from me. I'm seeing that some of you Leos are coming through. Appreciate it. I want more of you Leos to come through, actually. Come get a personal reading. Keep the channel going. Also, if you need help with this reading here, understanding it a little bit more. Oh yeah, and let me know if you also have friends as well, right, that you think need this type of work, spiritual work done. Then, come through. Have them come through as well, right? All is welcome. The link to that is in the comment section below, right? Called a Linktree link. That's mine as well. And don't believe anybody who tells you that they have Telegram and, this is my only YouTube channel, right? So watch out for those goofballs in the comment section trying to rile people up and all of this. And I don't DM anybody, right, asking people to do tarot cards or any of that stuff. I don't know where this goofball nonsense about DMing people and they fake, like people who are not even in this type of spiritual thing, right? They in the matrix or whatever, or they're in that aspect or whatever, gets DM'd for doing tarot cards. It's like, what? It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We at 18,800. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my video.